moment as your right hand is underneath your head and your left hand is in front of you. And you lay here just for a moment in the fetal position to kind of curl up, and it just feels really good. So again, with the blocks behind you, you can kind of just reach back and push them out of the way, and then we're going to roll onto our backs. For those of us with tight lower backs, it's definitely wise to keep the knees up. If it's not a problem for you, of course, you can bring the legs straight. I'm going to keep the knees up just because it just feels better. Give your hips a second. So now that we're flattening out, we can give our spine a second to just, again, recalibrate, recenter, let it go back to a neutral position. And there's no rush here. Little slight tuck of the chin, and then just creep the scapula again towards your tailbones a bit. Try to lengthen out in the neck a bit. Slowly from here, we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest, and you can grab either the back of your thighs or the front of your shins, whatever feels better for you. And the legs can stay, about hip width apart, and just gently pull the knees in towards the chest. Again, there's a slight tuck of the chin here. Basically just want to feel the entire torso lengthening out, getting nice and long. And if you find that your tailbone does roll up, see if you can bring it down. Try to get the sit bones as close as you can to the floor, and then it's from here that you pull the knees in. So we get into the hips a little bit here. Okay. Then we're going to straighten the right leg all the way to the floor, and gently hug the left knee in. Again, grabbing either the front or the back. This time we'll bring it in a little closer, again trying to lengthen out in the lower back. Good. And then we'll bring the knee right above the hip. We'll take the right hand to the outside of the left leg, and the left arm comes out to a T, palm face down. From here, take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, you twist over, I'm not going to lie, a bug just flew up my nose.
Perfect timing.
Oh my God. Okay. Sorry.
Hopefully we got that.
I wonder if that's on camera, because I swear I took a breath in and I saw it go. Jesus. All right, so we'll bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg, the left arm down, palm faces down, big inhale. And then exhale, we twist over to the right, trying to keep that left shoulder down. Right, so if it does roll up a little bit, see if you can encourage it back down. And then from here is where you take that right hand that's on the leg and gently guide the leg down. There's a hollowing out here of the belly. See if you can bring the navel in towards your spine, and then it can allow you to roll back a little bit. And you can gently look to the left if that feels good. Bring the right shoulder down away from your ear. You can even get a little neck stretch going. And then we inhale first, and exhale, you roll back up towards center. And we'll straighten out the left leg first, and then we'll bring the right leg in for the second side. So let's just hug the right knee in first. Feeling now this side versus the other side. Sometimes they do feel different. So left hand to the outside of the right leg. Right arm reaches out to a T, palm faces down. Inhale here. And then exhale again gently. Drop the leg over to the left, keeping the right shoulder down, so the right leg probably won't go all the way to the floor. It's better to be mindful about the shoulder than try to get a twist. And then you just breathe here. Sometimes it's harder to twist, to breathe in a twist because of where we're constricted. You do your best, just being aware of where it is. And then inhale first. And exhale, we roll back up towards center. And then we'll bring the left leg up just to meet the right. One more time. Squeeze it in. Make it feel good. Good. And now from here, you can just drop your legs over to the right. You can release them. And we're going to come to sit up. So push into the left hand. Good. From here, we'll find a nice, comfortable seated position. For those of us with tight hips or even in the knees, always best to sit on something. I even find it comfortable regardless. So you can sit on a blanket, you can sit on a block, you can sit on 2 blocks. It doesn't really matter as long as the hips are a little bit lower as long as the knees are a little bit lower than the hips. And so from here, we'll just bring our hands to heart center just for a moment. Bow your head. Take a moment in silence just to send out a little intention or a little gratitude towards something higher than yourself. Good, and with that, we'll inhale, lift the head, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, you can walk your hands out in front, keeping a nice sturdy back, not too stiff, but sturdy. And just walk the hands, shoulders come down. We're gonna look down towards the hands, or wherever the sternum is facing is where we're looking. And you wanna push into the hands to get the hips back, and then see if you can get a little bit more length there. And you just take it to wherever it feels good. Tucking the chin just a little bit too to get a nice long back of the neck. And then you inhale first, and exhale, we'll walk the hands back in. Good. So we'll grab one of our blocks here, and we're gonna place it at first to the right. And it's about 6 to 8 inches. You can test drive by putting the elbow and forearm down and noticing if the hip rolls up, then you're too far. And if you're too close, the shoulder will come into your ear. So you'll find that happy medium place where you can lean and keep the opposite hip grounded. Right, so we've got our right arm down, left hip grounded. Let's inhale, reach the right arm up and away. And on the exhale, we reach it up and over. So we get a nice side stretch here. So the arm will indicate where the stretch goes. And then you can look down if that feels better on your neck, or you can look underneath the left armpit. And you just breathe, encouraging the hip down, encouraging the ribs up. And with every breath, you can feel the expansion in the ribs to create more space. And then inhale and exhale here. And then you push off that left arm, right arm. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, arms down. So I was just saying, I teach opposite. Is that okay? Should I be doing the... like I used my left, but with you guys, it's your right.
Yeah, I think that's actually...
Is that better?
Yeah. Whatever you were just doing, it made sense to me. So.
Sorry. Okay. So then we'll bring the block over to the left now, and we'll line it up the same way. So you can take a second, find a good place for it, right? No rush. It's better that we line it up so that it's a better and more thorough stretch. So you bring the left elbow and forearm down first. Palm faces forward, and then we root now the right hip down. And you can already start to feel a stretch going on the right side of the ribs. So from here, we'll inhale, reach the right arm up. And on the exhale, reach all the way up and over. So you find where it just feels good for you, and you'll feel it. You can take the arm wherever it is, and now encourage those shoulders down. You kind of broaden through the collarbones, and then you can look down, or you can look under the armpits, whatever feels better on your neck. And then you just breathe here. Really reach through the fingers, spread the fingers, active hands, active arms. Good, and on your next inhale, you're gonna push off the left arm, inhale both arms up, and exhale arms down. Nice. So we'll remove the block, and we'll come off the blanket. And from here, we're gonna come onto all fours. So for those of us too with bony knees, you can always open up the blanket a little bit more to have a little bit of cushion. I got a blank. What's the word?
Huh?
Yeah.
What were we
Sorry.